I finally just gave up trying to make everything perfect, and here I am. Now, I had a bunch of things I gotta do. Gotta get on the road. M's here. Gotta make some calls. So, welcome to the vlog. Matter of fact, before I head out from the crib, I'm gonna make a call real quick to see whether or not I'm about to go get some money, get on the road. But let's see what Big Lath Boy gotta say. Yo. Yo, so what's happening? The financing deal go through?
Hold on.
We getting on the road or what's up?
I was texting Skylar this morning. I was like, yo, can we sell today? And he basically was like, you should probably wait till tomorrow, but if you want to, fuck it, send it. So I think we're just waiting until tomorrow morning. But, yeah.
I bet.
I was going to try and go out today because I leave Saturday. I have to go to Galveston. So I was like, fuck, I can get a little 2 days in, hopefully get something, and then go. But he hasn't touched me yet, so.
Shit, I heard you, brother. So, same time, noon tomorrow?
Yeah, we're probably going to meet at his house. So I'll send you the Addies and everything.
Alright, cool.
Alright, for sure. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I'll catch you, brother. Stay smart, stay safe, love you, and make today a good-ass day, brother.
Likewise, baby. I love you too.
Yes, sir. I'll catch you, man. Yeah, Lathan's my brother. When I moved back here to Texas about 2 weeks ago, I hit him up saying, yo, I need a job. And he was like, well, if you cool getting outside doing door-to-door, slide. You feel me? You got a job already. Don't worry about it. Ultimately, I just need to get back in the groove of actually recording, making videos, putting it up, and accepting it for what it is. And so that's the main topic of today's video. Like Nike, baby, just do it. I've realized I want to make everything so perfect all the time that I tend to not do shit. And honestly, it's kind of annoying because me being who I am, I can succeed, do well, and be great at damn near anything under the sun, but I don't give myself that opportunity, right? Just do it. Me starting out, after I made that last clip, I was sitting here in the car, sitting in the car, really just afraid to go in and start filming, start doing my thing. Just because of the fact, like, it's not easy to just take that step, start recording in public, and allowing people to see you do you. But ironically enough, usually when I just do what I'm gonna do, people tend to think pretty positively of it. Last time I recorded in public, I was actually with one of the homies, but someone stopped by and was like, oh, yo, what are you guys recording for? You guys got a class? You doing this? You doing that? And I was just like, nah. Like, I genuinely, how you doing today, ma'am? Man, I was just like, nah, like, I want to start a vlog. And so I'm just out here recording, trying to do my thing, do my Dougie. And the person was like, oh, like, let me know the name of your channel. Like, send me a link sometime and I'll watch any video you post. Like, I always want to support young dudes just expressing their creativity and living a good life. So I was like, oh, excuse me. But yeah, any endeavor you got, anything you want to do with yourself, say fuck it and just do it, because of the fact, at the end of the day, any person who doesn't agree, any person who does see and have something to say, they're more than likely never going to see you again. And sure, you may be that odd story, that odd situation they talk about, but they're still talking about you, and you're more than likely not going to remember that they didn't agree with you or like what you were doing. So, you feel me? Be you, be free, have a good one. Oh, I had to tap in with brother. Hey, I fuck with your locks, man. Those are nice as hell.
I appreciate you,
Yes, sir.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Excuse me. Pretty well, you? I think she'll like these. A little disappointed just because They didn't have any nice roses. I prefer to get my lady roses, but you feel me? My girl didn't held it down all the time I was in Washington. Came to visit me, bought me trips to come back here, visit her, and everything in between. So you feel me? If I can, I'm gonna hook her up when I can. But yeah, like I was saying, just do it. Oh, fun thing. Tied into just do it. Stop trying so hard. I've really looked at myself and really tried to ponder on how to succeed more, how to do better. And one thing I realized is that I tried too fucking hard. Even with this, I feel like I'm kind of doing more than necessary. But realistically, whenever I just have a good time, do my own thing, mind my business, and just have fun with it, I always do so well at everything in life. And I've noticed that with the best of the best, they definitely give their effort where what effort is due. But they're not gonna take time to try this, try that, do this, do that. No. They're gonna go out and say, this is what I'm doing, and they're gonna do it. They mess up, make an adjustment. They mess up again, make another adjustment, but they're not trying. They don't want to get to the outcome. They just want to do the thing that's going to get them that outcome they're looking for. And it's not easy. I feel like, especially in the world we live in, we're often fed hard work, effort. But 9 times out of 10, that thing that's actually really going to get you where you want to go is not what you're actually taught. All the lessons you need aren't necessarily taught, they're learned through action, failure, and reattempting. And so, if there's anything you want to do, if there's anything you want to do, any place you want to go, anything you want to experience, just go do it. We'll hold off on that for right now. But yeah, always just take that time to go do the thing, and then you'll get better over time. The more you do it, the more you'll learn, the more you'll experience, the more questions you'll have to answer. But through answering those questions through your fuck ups, it gives you the chance and opportunity to actually succeed. And that's the point I'm at right now.
Welcome to Minute Key. Please insert and hold your key below as shown with your key's teeth to the left.
Now, I'm actually about to get back home. I know I'm not about to get on the road. So, I'm about to start trying to figure out how to do this vlog. I don't know what to do, how to do it, but that's the beauty and the fun of it. I get to create whatever I want to create and make it whatever I want to make it. And that's fun. It's exciting because now I start the journey of showing you guys me and figuring out how I want to show you my life and really make it a movie, make it a cinematic film, and just have fun with it. I know it's gonna take a lot of work, and I know this isn't gonna pop off anytime soon. But again, I guess that's the beauty of it, where because it's gonna take a long time, I'm gonna have a lot of time to get good. I'm gonna have a lot of time to have fun. I'm gonna have a lot of time to grow. And you guys get to see me surprise my lady with some flowers. I haven't gotten her some in a while. And I want to say like 3 days ago, we actually had a conversation about how much she loves flowers, and she refuses to ask because asking for flowers is too close to begging, which I understand. And I think it's going to be a cute moment that she's actually really going to love and be excited for. So hopefully this is a good experience for us all. And we finally made it home. So we gotta grab our bags, well, our bag and our flowers. Now this is her day off. She really loves spending time with me, so I know she's probably a little irked I went on this little adventure to Walmart by myself instead of inviting her, but I wanted to make sure that she didn't know I was doing this, so. Apparently I just got a new key made for nothing. Baby. Hey. Alright, we're gonna do this slightly different then. Let's do this. Hey.
Dad wakes up in the morning and his priority is just beer.
Today, you're gonna help me vlog. I actually want us to go over to KOA. Yeah. Since it's day off. But don't you gotta work in the morning?
Yeah.
Damn.
I work at 4. Or I have to be up by 4-ish.
This hard-working young lady out here gotta be to work at 4. Loser.
I don't want to go either.
Smile for the camera.
Why is that too much?
Nah, you just hippie as hell.
I feel like that was much more hippie of me.
Fucking with us. Oh, suplex. Everything hanging out. Ah, big toe. Fuck. And then you step on it again. Boo. Small face. Hey.
Right? You realize that my...
Alright, we back. We're about to go down to the beach, enjoy a little bit of sand and sunshine. Don't look at me like I'm crazy.
We're going to the beach.
Technically.
We're driving 6 hours to Corpus.
A lake got a beach.
It has sand. I don't think I'd consider that a beach.
Here you go, want to just negate everything a nigga got.
Okay, we're going to the beach.
Putting our toes up in the sand. Oh, he was gonna bullshit. He on bullshit.
Watch some dolphins jump around.
Ah, now she doing too much. Now she doing way too damn much.
Okay.
Fucking dolphins you ever seen in Texas? In Tejas.
In Corpus.
In Corpus.
In Corpus.
Ah, you gotta be watching for that shit, man. Just do it. And I think you're actually one of the prime candidates to talk about this with me. Just because of the fact, the SSD card that I got in this camera right now, Emily got for me. She got me my webcam, and she be on my ass about editing, recording, filming, everything a part of the process when it comes to production. And I just be nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I be nervous about making videos, how it's gonna look, how it's gonna sound, how it's gonna turn out. And she usually just be like, whatever you post, whatever you make, I'ma like it, I'ma love it, and we gonna mess with it. And so, how do you feel knowing that it's been over a year since you got me that webcam and that SSD card, and since that point I've only made probably like 20 videos?
I wouldn't say disappointed. Annoyed. I think annoyed. And not even because I'm like, oh, I got you this shit, so you have to use it, but it's more like, I know this is what you want to do, so why are you holding yourself back so much? Especially because I've seen the growth. Like, I was there whenever you first started really consistently posting, and then you dropped off. And then you started consistently posting, and then you dropped off. And so I've really seen the progress from the beginning of you consistently posting and how much better you've gotten at filming, editing, color grading, sound quality, everything. And so I feel like you're not allowing yourself to progress in the way that you should have already been progressing.
Nah, no Kizzy, if I would have started actually like just consistently doing this since January or December 2022 when I originally started, I'd actually be so cold with a camera. But you know, limiting beliefs, limiting mindsets, and just allowing fear to keep me from doing what I should be has genuinely stalled my growth to the fact, like, realistically, up until yesterday, I didn't know with this camera I could shoot in 60 frames per second. Genuinely. Literally, it was a camera setting that I had changed like 5 years ago, but at the same time, like, this camera is a lot better than I had given it credit for.
You're a lot better than you give yourself credit for, though.
See, this is why I love her. She be trying to hype me the fuck up.
But it's not me hyping you up, it's me being honest.
I mean, fair. But again, that's why we're out doing this right now. Going to the KOA, getting to see some water. You know, just doing our Dougie, having a good time, and chopping it up. So I guess outside of me just recording, editing, and posting more, what do you think now would be the biggest thing I need to do to improve? Outside of just do it.
Stop second guessing yourself. I think you have a lot of ideas, you write it down, and then for some reason you decide you don't want to go with that idea. Or you come up with a new filming style, and for some reason you don't want to film in that filming style anymore. And so I feel like it's kind of what we talked about yesterday. We talked about, like, I care so much that I allow myself to, like, or I refuse to allow myself to care anymore. Because I get, like, nervous about it. And I feel like you're that exact same way with videography, where you care so much about it that you second guess yourself to the point that you don't put any care into it anymore. You don't allow yourself to just do it.
Yeah, that's valid. And I don't even want to call it perfectionism because I'm far from a perfectionist.
It's self-doubt.
Facts, you're 100% right. And that's, again, the problem, which is why I'm kind of like, as of now, I'm in a spot where I'm trying to get to that point, I'll say, where even when I feel like it's not the best, where I feel like I could do better, take whatever I've done and just fucking post it, move on with it, or move on with life, and then whatever I thought I could have done better, do it next time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I feel like even with your old videos, that's something you're able to do. Old videos, old pictures, everything, where I look back and I'm like, oh, I can see the progress. But I feel like that's something you're not allowing yourself to have that opportunity right now. Because the span of these last few months, you don't have anything to look back on. And I'm not even saying that in like a mean way. I'm saying, like, you have not posted anything to where you don't have anything to look back on and be like, oh, look at this progress I've made. Look at what I've done. Da, 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 da. It's all just sitting in your computer, different videos, different scripts, different ideas, different whatever, but nothing is executed.
Yeah. And I 100% respect it and agree with it, just because it's like, I mean, you're speaking facts ultimately, and at the end of the day, anything I say that goes against that realistically is just making an excuse. Like, especially knowing now how much better this camera is than I originally gave it credit for. Even the fact that I could just use my phone and make videos that way, and I've just chosen not to. I have wireless mics we're using right now. I have so much gear and equipment that literally the fact that I haven't made videos is purely just based on self-doubt and making excuses instead of just getting the shit done and improving along the way, honestly. So in your life, what do you feel like you should have been doing, getting to, and working through that you just simply haven't because of self-doubt?
I don't know, I feel like it's harder for me to speak about myself. I think getting back into the routine of basically everything. Of getting back into the gym, because it's been a minute. Like, I am fairly nervous to be back in the gym because I know I've lost some strength. I know I've lost some flexibility. I know I've lost some of the form and everything because I wasn't in sports. So I don't have that ingrained within me. And so now I feel pretty like fearful to be back in the gym and have to start basically from square one of where I was 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
With meditation, same thing. I was in a routine of meditating every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, and now I'm so out of the routine that I am just nervous to get back into it. Same thing with journaling. I mean, there's so many things I feel like I'm holding back from just because I know I went through a bunch of shit these last few months, and it basically stopped me from progressing in majority of ways that I feel like I should have been.
So we have officially gotten to our destination. Let me focus in a little bit. So here we are, the other half of what I call a beach, but just the lake. And if you can see through on the other side of these reeds, we actually have Nasworthy, actual beach. And we may jump over there for a few, actually record some shit over there, but
Why'd you fix it?
fix what?
Your hand? This feels
You were talking about how because of all the transitions and all the situations that have happened recently, you didn't have the opportunity to really get into the routine of
life.
in general, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, again, like we were saying, even though the framing was really bad, we transitioned through so many different periods. Like, went from seeing each other every single day, constantly, all day, to long distance, you be across the country, trying to still see each other. You transitioning through different jobs. My work schedule is different now. You're back in San Angelo. There's just been, oh, and we live together now. And so there's just been so much transitional period that there's just a lack of stability. Like, how can you get into any sort of routine whenever you lack stability?
Yeah, that's the tough thing. If you could give any advice to your 18-year-old self who's looking to go have fun and be a child again, what would you tell her?
Allow yourself to smile.
That's a good one.
I mean, I've told you that for about like 5 years of my life, I never smiled. I really was like you. Whenever
Fuck off.
Whenever we first met, when you wouldn't allow yourself to smile, that's how I was for years, which is why I really connected with it, because I was like, I know what you're going through, like I get it, I've been through the same shit. And my life really did change whenever I was like, stop being a bitch. Like, you are being so negative about everything. You're just focusing on your past. You're not focusing on anything going forward. You have goals, you have dreams, but you don't think you deserve them, so you're not striving for them. And so once I guess let loose a little bit, allowed myself to smile, allowed myself to laugh, allowed myself to connect to people, it really was like a major life changer for me, to where now I almost have permanent smile lines because I can't stop smiling.
Facts. You are a cheesy little one.
I am, and I was not this way a few years ago.
Fun question. How do you think 18-year-old you would react to you saying, smile more?
Fuck off. I'm not even like, I wasn't edgy, I was just angry at the world. I was just a very mad, mean person for a while. And so I feel like if I would have told myself to smile more, it genuinely would just be like a fuck off, you don't know what you're talking about.
Fair enough. It's kind of a sinking ship situation. Trying to save them, trying to show them the way to a lifeboat, but they want to go down with the ship because that's who they believe they are and how they should be, so.
What about you?
If I had to leave one lasting impression with my 18-year-old self, I'd tell myself without a doubt, be yourself to the fullest extent. And if people don't fuck with you, it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them.
That's good advice. That's something I've started doing recently.
In what way?
I feel like, I don't know if this is gonna sound bad, but with you a lot too, where I'm like, you're gonna do what you wanna do, you're gonna live the life that you wanna live, but no matter what, I'm gonna be me. I'm a very soft, gentle, caring person. Like, I don't wake up in the morning and make you breakfast just because I'm like, I have to do this for him, da da da. It's like, no, I want to.
Yeah.
It's just who I am as a person. And so no matter what you or anyone else does to me or says to me, I'm gonna act the way I act, and I'm gonna put love and kindness and care into the world, no matter how much hate or meanness is thrown back at me.
That's very much how I've started to be, where it's like, I've just gotten to a place where, more than anything, I began to accept, like, one, not everybody will fuck with you. Two, more times than not, when you don't give a fuck how much someone cares about you, they tend to care more. So it's one of those things where it's like, the more I've been able to just live my own life, be my own self, and speak what's on my mind, within reason at least, more people are like, oh no, you're a cool ass dude, like, I appreciate your confidence. And I'm like, I'm not really that confident, to be honest. It's more just, I'm accepting myself for who I am and how I've always been. I've learned a lot of lessons, I've been through a lot of shit, and it's all formed me into the kind, loving, caring young man that I am. So realistically, it doesn't matter whether or not you think I'm confident. I'm just being me. And if that comes off as confidence, well, more power to me, but that's not what's on my mind. I don't really give a damn.
Fair, but I think that's what confidence is. But in my mind, I'm like, confidence is the ability to be yourself no matter what. Confidence is not just walking into a room and being a fucking hard ass and thinking you're better than everybody. It's the ability to be yourself no matter what anybody else thinks.
Valid. Well, apparently I'm confident then. Because even then, we've had this conversation. It's hilarious how my fears drive me to do a lot of things that cause other people to think something great or amazing of me. What were you pointing at?
Turtle, it went down.
Like, for example, I just fear not being able to play with my grandkids when the time comes, which is part of the reason I go out and work out so hard. And in the process of that, I've fallen in love with working out more than most people would ever even desire to work out. But it came from a fear. And now I have almost pure and complete, I guess, confidence in going to the gym, working out, being me. But even then, like with this videography shit, I really just enjoy being in front of a camera or behind a camera. It really doesn't matter. But I like having a camera in my hands. I like talking to a camera. I like speaking my mind. And though I fear how people are going to judge me, what people may say, at the end of the day, I know it'd make me happier to have people judge me and look at me weird for recording videos rather than not doing it out of that fear and wondering how far I could have taken it.
What?
I thought he was going to respond.
Oh, I was just listening. But yeah, no, I mean, I definitely agree. In my mind, it's just one of those things where it's like, would you rather allow the one person who may judge you or think you're weird for a recording affect you to the point where the tens, possibly hundreds, possibly thousands of people that you could touch and you could inspire, you're going to let them not have that opportunity?
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.